the hunter, the rabbit, and the prayer. In a lush, green forest, where colorful birds chirped, rivers flowed gently, and the air was fresh and pure, lived a little white rabbit in one corner. His body was soft and smooth, his eyes innocent, and his heart just like a child's. Every morning, before the sun would rise, he would come out of his burrow, graze on the grass, smell the flowers, and run around freely. One of his most beautiful habits was that he always thanked God before and after everything he did. One day, when the gentle rays of the sun filtered through the trees and the forest felt unusually quiet, the rabbit came out of his burrow as usual. He went to the riverbank to drink a little water. Suddenly, he heard a sound, the faint rustling of footsteps. He looked up and saw a man approaching from afar, holding a rifle. The man's face was stern, and his eyes were filled with the greed of the hunt. Seeing this, the rabbit's heart began to pound. As soon as the hunter spotted the rabbit, he stopped, slowly raised his rifle, and began to creep forward. The rabbit, sensing danger, bolted away. A chase began in the forest. On one side was the struggle to survive, and on the other, the obsession with the hunt. The rabbit kept running through thorns, bushes, stones, and trees. But after a while, his little feet grew tired. He began to pant, his breath heavy, and his body drenched in sweat. He felt he could not escape anymore. The hunter was getting closer and closer, his rifle aimed straight at the rabbit. The rabbit hid behind a large rock, trembling with fear. He closed his eyes and began to pray to God. He said, "Oh my God, you know everything. I am weak. I have no weapon, no strength. I am your creation. If you don't save me, who will? You are the most merciful, the compassionate. Oh my Lord, please save me." Tears began to stream from his eyes as he prayed. In that very moment, a strong gust of wind blew through the forest. The trees began to sway wildly. Just as the hunter aimed his rifle, a large branch came crashing down from above and struck his hand hard. The rifle flew from his hands, and he stumbled backward, falling to the ground. His forehead was injured, and the gun landed far away from him. Seeing the opportunity, the rabbit took a long leap and darted through the bushes, hopping and hiding until he was far away. Hours later, when he finally felt completely safe, he slowly made his way back to his burrow. As he entered, he sat quietly, gazing up at the sky. His heart was calm, tears welled in his eyes, and his lips whispered just one sentence: "Oh my God, thank you. You saved me. You heard my prayer." That night, he fell asleep while gazing at the stars, and in his dream, he saw himself running freely in an open field. But this time, there was no hunter behind him, only a land full of flowers and a halo of light in the sky. This story teaches us that when a person, or even a creature, becomes helpless, and no path seems to lead to safety, there is still one door that never closes, the door to God. There is power in prayer, stronger than any weapon and more effective than any cleverness. Whoever trusts in God is never truly alone. And sometimes, even the humble prayer of an innocent rabbit can shake the heavens.